in my chat.
Okay. Right. So, hello from a pub in London. What's the pub called? Anybody?
Prince of Wales.
Prince of Wales pub. It's a Taylor Walker pub. Apparently, it says on the menu card. We're on table number 14. I'm Bouncy Ball. I'm joined here by fellow Lolocausters, Dalek's X. Say hello, Dalek.
I am out of alcohol and the situation is unacceptable to me.
Newsbot himself, Dr. Hamhock.
I'm sorry.
He's wearing, he was wearing a silver jumpsuit with Booth Bay Bot written on the back. He's taking it off now. He's fed up with all the female attention he was getting.
We are tweeting pictures of this. We know you're not going to believe us.
Duff is here. He's been writing some articles. He's actually going to talk. There we go. He's waving. He's wearing a shirt. He's nice. He's got a bit of a beard. Not quite as good as mine. And joining Duff is Mrs. Killswitch 999 off of Twitter. Emma Thompson, the actress. You might know her from Nanny McPhee 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is just about to hit cinemas, in which she fights Nazis with an umbrella. I'm joined by my wife, Nicola. I'm not allowed to tell you her Twitter name, it's Tickle and Tease. She's wearing an 8-bit pixel necklace I made her. I've tweeted pictures, you've probably seen it. But we've also, not just all of us, how exciting, drinking alcohol in a loud, noisy pub. We've also got people from the Gamescast podcast. I've got Phil, Amy and Boydster, who's taking photos of me while I say his name, like he's recording every time somebody says his name, so at night he just plays them back while he's rubbing himself intently in the bathroom. So say hello, you three.
Paul's not here. This is Duncan.
So yeah, say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Right, so... Eurogamer, you're here but you're not here. You're here tomorrow but you're here now, but even though you're not here tomorrow.
That's very true.
That's
We're here
correct.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So the three of you are doing Eurogamer tomorrow, but today you're just doing the beers.
Yes.
And tomorrow you might be doing some beers, but you're also doing some Eurogamer.
Yes.
Yes.
What proportion of Eurogamer to beer ratio are you hoping to work towards?
Big.
Yes.
Yes. I think scientifically that's a 66 to 33.33 recurring.
It's like Megan Fox's maths test. It's just saying yes to everything.
That's right. Which will give you, a dead clock will still tell the time correctly twice a day. So, I'm going to go around the three of you first, because obviously you've not done it. I want to know what you're looking forward to, individually, at Eurogamer. And I'm going to start you off with possibly the cave. Are you looking forward to the cave?
Yes. It's easy. We should do this more often.
For anybody listening to this, we've already recorded that little bit, but we lost the connection, so we're doing it as a podcast. But yes, so the cave, this is the... I'll pass you to Amy, who knows this stuff better than I do.
No, it's the new Ron Gilbert game, which is very exciting because he's the Monkey Island guy.
Yeah, he's the Monkey Island guy. He's not actually didn't make it. He just lives on an island inhabited solely by monkeys and himself.
Yes, he does.
He gets to work every day just by picking up a crowbar, attaching it to a chicken, and then swinging across a chasm. That's how he gets to work, and he now makes games. But yeah, so the cave, yeah, I've played that. It's very good.
Looks good.
Look forward to it. What else? Wii U, probably?
Oh, the Wii U, but also the indie side as well.
Definitely
Indie side. That's
Yeah.
where we'll probly spend most
So
of the
Raiders
day.
of the Lost Ark is the best indie in there. That's by far. Crystal Skull, you can leave that.
Yeah.
There's a game about ants. It's rubbish.
No,
Rubbish CGI monkeys as well. Awful
if you can't get
graphics.
the CGI monkeys-
It's like somebody's had a NES out and they've just made an indie game for the NES. So yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to have a drink while you talk about what you'd like to see, and then we'll chip in.
I want to be convinced by the Wii U
Yes.
because it looks terrible.
She wants to believe.
I do.
So far, the press coverage of the Wii U has not been favourable, but actually picking the device up sounds as though it wins you over.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a Hawkeye the new, Hawk and I have had a good waggle with the Wii U. We waggled the Wii U while playing Zombie U. What did you think, Hawk?
No, it was rocking, absolutely rocking.
It was rocking. It was hectic, wasn't it?
It was
hectic.
hectic.
The queue.
Is this an under 18 show?
No.
That's fine then. No, it's great. Actually,
You can say whatever you like. You can say piss poo, wank bum, bastard, flipping and bollocks.
Apparently our queue, which is only an hour long, which was about between half and 1/4 of the length of the queues on Saturday. So
Yeah, today's 2.5 hours. Yeah, to all you people that wait 2.5 hours.
Now, Wii U is absolutely rocking, and Zombie U is surprisingly terrifying.
Hawk gave up his go on Wii U, on Zombie U, and then we told up later by the actual developer of the game, like the creative lead of the game, said if you finish it, come and see me, you might get a prize. But he put the controller down. And actually, I said I like the game. He tweeted me directly. You know the friendship guy, Guillemon. He messaged me saying well done for liking the game. I was like, Ubisoft, good company. But yeah, it's a good thing. What about you, Dalek?
I like the game on the Amiga, so I'm best than all of you.
On the Amiga.
Yes.
Good.
Personally, I've been looking out today for women. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be talking about the booth babes, but I think that is sexist and wrong. The computer show is not about the booth babes. It is, after all, the fans that are real stars of the show. And today I saw at least 2 camel toes, 1 half nipple slippage, and a lot of people are going to be accusing me of being a sexual predator here, but we do need to talk about young girls who are desperate for attention and clothed in very little, dressed as Final Fantasy characters, who are attending these events with responsible adults, and that is the right way to go. That is talking about it.
Let's talk about it, right?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because I met one 16-year-old girl who was dressed as uniform Final Fantasy.
Did you check ID?
I did.
Right.
And she had her father with her.
Was it Megan Stammers?
Great. It wasn't.
Because she's not 16.
I've unfriended Megan Stammers. She's shop soiled now. Anyway, a lot of people are seeing this as a threat. I think responsible adults are a potential opportunity. Because I got talking to this chap, convinced him I had a child of my own, and he got very enthusiastic. And I said, "Oh, you must be very proud of her." And he said, "Yes, I think her cosplay is brilliant. I put up a Facebook page with all of her photos on it." And I said, "Can I have a link to it?" And he said, "Sure." Back in the game. He even said where her university is going to be when she's old enough for that. East Anglia, just up the road from me.
Right. So obviously not studying anything major then.
Was there a game show on?
Yes. Well, actually, talking about booth babes, I just want to bring out one thing that I want you to... Obviously, Gamescast people haven't seen this yet. You haven't seen this yet. This year's show is sponsored by Virgin.
Yep.
They decided to advertise their Virgin broadband by putting people in tiny, tiny hot pants.
Oh no, we have seen those.
Yes,
we were outside. They came outside in front.
Yeah. And the QR codes on their arses.
On their arses.
Now, what's the view on that? Putting a QR code on a booth babe's arse. Is that really the right way to go around? Discouraging people like Dalek, really, from doing what people like Dalek do?
No, apparently they don't work.
Do they not?
No.
It depends how
We
strict they
overheard
are.
a particular conversation where one gentleman gamer asked to photograph a particular lady's behind, at which point she said, I don't get paid enough for that.
But
She's
you
wearing
can scan
it.
me. She
You
then
can
told-
scan my ass, yes.
It just seems to me to be like, it says like a chore. It's like, oh, and while you're down there,
Yeah.
I must say their shorts were smaller than their underwear. You can see the lace popping out from all corners.
At least they're wearing underwear.
True?
Less chance of any kind of horrible venereal diseases.
could you see her alfies?
Define alfies.
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay then.
That'll be a Google search later on then.
So about you, Rob? How have you found the show so far? Jump in, Rob. Tell us what your favourite bits of the show have been. What has it been? What's it been? We'll get to you in a minute, Emma, don't worry. Come on, Emma Thompson's having a right arse drop here just because her entourage has gone. Right, come on then, Rob.
It's been good. Nice to look around, get a look at a few things. We found Hitman, still not very good at it, so...
But we did get a free toy.
We did, we got a free toy.
And a free game.
And then we suggested that Agent 47 might scan his head in Tesco as a club card.
Yeah. Apparently it's worth £6.99.
Apparently so.
And you can get double club card points on him at the moment as well. Very much so. All right then, I'll just pass you over to Emma Thompson here. This is Emma Thompson, the world famous actress Nanny McPhee. What have you enjoyed at the show? Did you have a look at Halo? So I know you were interested in looking at Halo. Did you have a look at Halo?
Doing a silent protest, I'm not talking.
While talking. That's the best kind of silent protest. Emma,
I did get a little look.
And were you impressed with how shiny it looks?
I like shiny things.
You like shiny things. Did you enjoy playing Mario Party on the overly bright monitor that they set up in the retro
It gave me
area?
a headache.
It was
Schizophrenic now.
the retro area. They decided to set up Mario Party on the GameCube and then turn the brightness up to about 1,000,000%.
I think our shadows were burnt on the wall.
Yeah,
And
it's
behind
proper,
us.
it's proper Japanese gaming if you've left a Hiroshima shadow. Right, I'll just pass you over to my wife now because we've been playing the game today together. And what did we play? What was the game we played together cooperatively?
Kiss Chase.
Shaking her head there. She played Gears of War, didn't you, darling? She's nodding. Gears of War, which is obviously a game. It's Gears of War. I'm trying to remember the subtitle. Gears of War. Judgment. That's it. Which is the Battlefield 3 style, objective-based, class-based shooter. And did you like it?
How long
Yeah,
did
she
you
liked
queue?
it. We queued for about 20 minutes, didn't we?
Bastards.
Yeah, queued for about 20 minutes, and all the way through, Nicola was chatting up the bloke on the booth, trying to see if we can get any freebies at all for that. Neither does he, apparently. Microsoft have had some cuts and don't give their colleagues any colleagues or employees free consoles or games anymore. They decided that they'd rather keep their employees in employment rather than give them free stuff, which actually is a good, sensible thing. He explained that Microsoft are actually scaling back a lot of the PR side and giving out stuff and concentrating on actually making sure the service is protected in a vulnerable financial time. Which is a lot to be said for a bloke who's just supposed to show us how to play Gears of War, but he was very, very talkative and he did want to talk about his employer. I'm not going to tell you who he was, but he was on the Gears of War booth on the Saturday morning and he was a very nice bloke. He does training for other people in stores, mostly Game Station.
Wearing a t-shirt, in a face.
Can I just say that I saw an obese girl earlier wearing a t-shirt saying, "Warning, she-zomb." And I thought, yes, I can imagine you eating me entirely.
She's on what? One of us?
She-zomb, she-zomb, I know, she-zombie, she-male zombie.
She-zombie?
She-zombie.
Surely the zombies are already female.
Pretty.
Is there a specific kind of super female zombie that's got like 4 breasts?
In the pizza
Maybe it's got
chat
one giant
there is-
super boob.
Yeah, it is. It's like the boss zombie. She's on.
I thought the triple toe recall bit
Oh,
was enough, but
is
no.
it She-Ra that's been bitten by a zombie and has turned into She-Zombie?
Does that make like Horde
Pitch
Van
that to
Helsing?
Peter
Could be,
Molyneux.
or that could be Van Helsing. Peter Molyneux.
Pitch that to Peter Molyneux.
I will do, and then he'll say how good an idea it is, and then release it with half the content taken out afterwards.
Yeah,
So-
and he'll get on Kickstarter. He'll get on fucking Kickstarter, and he'll Kickstarter a game where you have to breed ants in an apple on a monkey's head, and it'll raise £10 million. And if you pledge more than £1,000 to the Kickstarter, then Peter Molyneux will come to your house and wank in your ear.
That just sounded like William Tell, I've got to be honest. Shooting apples on heads.
Ants!
So obviously,
Still
if
shooting the apple off a
if
head.
Paul's sitting at
I'll shoot
home,
you in the head.
if Paul's sitting at home listening to this, I'm sorry, Paul. Number one, you're not here, and B, you just had to hear about your favourite man from the Lolocaust talking about Peter Molyneux, which is kind of obviously now you don't know what to do. You don't know what to rub yourself to the voice.
We're going to burn him in effigy tonight, and I'm not fucking joking.
Yes. So we'll get back to you on that later. Anyway,
It's going on YouTube.
it's going on YouTube. Yeah. So we're back to the Eurogamer before we get back to the flammable carnage of this evening. Yes, you know, get the
Can I
Thursday.
add one other highlight?
Yeah, go right ahead.
The Just Dance booth. There's
Just
a man
Dance.
dressed as the mask in there using that. I thought
There
that
was.
beautiful. That
We
was-
saw-
that was
actually,
a personal highlight.
there's a
And
guy
he's
dressed as a
full
mask.
yellow suit, green mask, doing Just
Yeah,
Dance.
I saw him coming out of the
And then-
convention, and he was
by the second
walking
song,
like he
Jack
just
was
had
off.
sex.
Yeah, talking about the guy who's dressed as a mask, actually, we were in the queue, and I said he looked like he had a balaclava because he had a mask, but his real lips were showing. And I said he looks like the craziest cosplay terrorist I've ever seen in life. And I said, oh my, he's got a backpack on. Somebody stop him! And everybody around me went, somebody stop me! Because obviously that was a reference to the film, which was a 1994 film, I think, or 95.
We see what you did there.
Yeah, some people listening won't even know what the mask is. Some people may even think it's that film with Cher and that kid with the disfigured face. That was Mask, not The Mask, you idiot!
Some people might even think it's the sequel with Nightcrawler in it.
Yeah, Alan Cumming.
How many people have confused it with the TV show?
Whoa. Or even how many people actually just read the comic books and realised that even the Jim Carrey movie, while being the best movie kind of best movie debut of any Hollywood actress ever, with Cameron Diaz walking in out of the rain, was still a complete bastardisation of the original Dark Horse comic book series. Or was it Top Cow? I don't know.
Can I just say that Joss Whedon is going to direct a S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series, which is worth more than anything at this shit pile?
Sweet.
No, you can't. We don't talk about that stuff. Go to the Monday Movie Show, darling. But you can't swear. If you swear, they won't let you on. So, you know.
But if you say film, they
We
will.
don't do films. We don't like films, so we don't do talking about films. But if you do like films, listen to a Monday Movie Show. Going every night with Monday nights.
I don't know what accent that was.
It's a well, maybe I will, Bouncy, because the Monday Movie Show is more better as a podcast.
No. I wanted, when I listened to the Monday Movie Show, I wanted fresh blood, but what I got was stale bread.
Pie. Stale pie.
No, fishy on a dishy would be a better thing. Anyway, enough of that jazz. ASDD's not here. If he was, he could have punched me by now, but he's not. He's gone off with somebody else.
Animal bars.
It's ASDD for the Money Moon Show is here. We've left him in a queue for Metal Gear Solid Rising with Vengeance about 3 hours ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I think your exact was, yeah, we'll meet you back here later.
I said I'll pop back in 10 minutes and didn't. And although, obviously we've got tweet, he could have messaged us, he's met some other people. We haven't abandoned him completely, he's not still in the queue, I don't think. The show finishes in 4 minutes, I'm sure he'll be out in a minute. So
that's like going to Akihabara, buying a plane ticket to Japan, and queuing up for a Melton Mowbray pork pie.
Yeah, I like pork pies. I'd do that. So I'll go around and see it, table. I've been asking this question to everybody at the show. What's your favourite breakfast cereal? I'll start with you, Philip.
Oh, good lord. Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops on sex?
It's an American one.
It would be, wouldn't it? Come on, you poncy bastard. What cereal is it?
It's the peanut butter and chocolate one. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Reese's.
Right, okay. Darling, Dr. Hock, news pop.
Marlboro Light and a McDonald's latte.
Right, and Amy?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Is that Kellogg's or just any brand of cornflakes?
Kellogg's. There are no others.
Well, there are.
No, there's not.
There are. They sell them elsewhere.
There provably are other brands.
There are no
They
other.
are so bad we do not talk of them.
Yeah, but
There
that
are
wasn't
no
the
other-
question, was
There are
it?
no other Kellogg cornflakes, but there
flakes
are
of corn.
other
There are
cornflakes.
There are flakes of corn that are terrible and taste like cardboard, and there's only one proper cornflake, and that is Kellogg's.
Can I change my answer to vodka?
No. Oyster. Cereal, man. Wheatos, really?
Really?
You're a grown man.
Is that why you're children?
Have you seen the advert
Is
with
this
the
because your hair is slowly turned to the professor of the Wheatos box? You just need the moustache and the glasses for the set. Duff, cereal. Shreddies. Emma, cereal. She doesn't like milk.
She
What
eats
do you have for
Cocoa
breakfast
Pops
then?
raw. It's hardcore.
A Chinese for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're talking.
Cold pizza.
Usually.
Breakfast the champion.
Muesli's an acceptable
No,
answer.
we've eaten
So yeah,
Chinese.
it's interesting. A lot of like the bigger developing companies, they prefer bagels.
Yeah.
But the indie developers, especially the developers of The Room, Fireproof Games, who are new friends of the Lolocaust, we like them, especially the lanky Irish guy in the waistcoat, he's a dapper fella. One of their creative lead, I think he was, he mixes his cereals up into a cereal cocktail.
Ooh.
Now that says to me a very creative fellow, and actually explains why that app is so good.
Can I mention something interesting about American cereals?
We've got 3% battery, so get on with it.
First time I ever had American cereal, I did what I normally do, poured the milk on it, went off for a shower, shit and a shave, came back, still hard as rocks. And I said to my
What about
girlfriend,
the cereal?
this.
Well, it's Lester Burnham did it in American Beauty.
I said to my girlfriend, this is still hard. And I said, well, yeah, it's meant to be. And this is the thing. Americans don't like their cereal to go soggy.
But what about Weetabix?
It's an abomination to them.
I will press stop for the Vatican, thank
No,
you.
they don't do it.
Say that quietly.
It's gravel in a bowl or nothing for your Americans.
Right.
Good
Okay.
to know.
Anyway, we'll move on. So we're in a pub. We're in a pub. We've talked about cereal. We've talked about a bit of Eurogamer.
For the benefit of listeners at home, I should perhaps point out that Bouncy Ball has just crippled his arm on the table.
It was my knee, actually. For the benefit of the listeners at home that want accuracy in their podcast, it was my knee.
With a leg for an arm and an arm.
So, while I've got a bit of percentage, I'm holding in my hand an animal bar box. Would you like to explain, darling, why I'm holding an animal bar box?
No, you can do it. You just insulted me.
Fair enough. I've got an animal bar box because we found it on the floor. Now, what have I been drinking? I've been drinking Magna Cider. What have you been drinking, Duff?
Guinness.
He's been drinking Guinness. Emma, what have you been drinking? Pims and lemonade. Oyster, what have you been drinking?
Wainwright.
Wainwright's. What's that?
It's that. Ale.
Oh, is that the one that's tribute?
Yes.
Yeah, I made a joke about
Wrong name.
this. Yeah, that's just in the wrong glass.
Yes.
Well, that's a shame. So it's not the greatest beer in the world. That's
not
just
that,
a tribute.
It's the other one.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, what have you been drinking?
Beck's beer.
Beck's beer. Is that the one because they couldn't spell beer properly? There's a
Yes,
typo on the
no,
glass.
it's Beck's 4.
Hog, what have you been drinking?
Mixing cider and then ale.
Mixing cider and ale, not the same glass, obviously.
No, it's a snake bite.
Because that would be a snail. What have you been drinking copious amounts of today?
I passed out last night drinking a bottle of wine. When I woke up, I drank the other half of the bottle of wine. Then I had a bottle of vodka, and I've been on Kronenberg since I arrived in the pub.
It may be worth pointing out, actually, that when we met Darlitz Day, he was dressed in a t-shirt with My Little Pony on it. Yeah? Then he went and disappeared. He came back with a box full of animal bars. Then he disappeared again and came back dressed as the 11th Doctor. And now he's sat as the 11th Doctor with a Guy Fawkes mask balanced on top of his head. So if anybody's like flying over in a helicopter, they'll look down and think that Guy Fawkes himself is staring up at God, challenging him. It's Guy Fawkes. It's a Guy Fawkes mask. He's big.
It's on the top of my head because you can't podcast with an anonymous mask on. Listen.
That's probably an improvement. Now, what have you been drinking, Phil? Mr. Are you the same as...
I have no idea.
No idea. But it's in a tribute glass.
People put glasses in front of me and I drink them.
The glass we got here, it says it's 35. This is the it's tribute. The Southwest's favourite, apparently.
Wow.
I don't know who the Southwest is, whether it's just people in general. It could be. So yeah, we're doing a pubcast. This is quite fun, isn't it?
I have a question for the group.
Question for the group. Go
If
ahead.
you're a fruit or vegetable, what fruit or vegetable would you
Fruit
be?
or vegetable? What would you be, Dr. Hamhock? No, what fruit or vegetable would you be? Not what category.
All of them. Is that versatile?
Leek.
A leek, right. Dalek.
Aubergine.
Amy.
Onion, I have layers.
Emma. Macaroni cheese isn't a fruit or a vegetable. It is now, apparently. I'm being looked at with a dagger face, and Emma Thompson is not one to be trifled with. Duff, what would you have for your own question?
I'd be a potato because I like chips.
A potato.
A lot.
Right. Emma chipped in dragon fruit. Boyster.
Orange, nothing better than a good peeling.
A specific type of orange, Satsuma Clementine, or just a good old Jaffa?
A Jaffa.
You're a fat Jaffa, right?
Yes.
Phil. Apple. An apple. Nicola. A banana. Oh, peel it off. And what would I be? Well, I'd be the mixed bag of nuts, I think is the best thing to me. I'm allergic to them.
A fucking vegetable.
I don't care. I get to make the rules. I know what we stop there.
1% battery, so we can't argue with him now.
You can. We're 3% battery. We're fine. We're going to go until the wire on this one.
This is shit, do something else.
Well, it's not a games podcast, is it? We're just in a pub after Eurogamer. We're in London. We're in London. Do you know, I'll tell you an interesting story, right? Dalek himself, right, earlier on, managed to pick himself up a bodyguard, a drunk man who calls himself an alcoholic, and
still have
threatened
no
everybody
idea.
around him.
I still have no idea who that was.
He just came up. I said
Frank,
something
I think. Talk to Frank
slightly
about drugs.
disparaging.
It seems like he had a
None
lot.
of you lot know him.
No, he just turned up at the table.
He basically followed that drunk woman who was stroking your leg.
I have to qualify this. I had no idea who this. I assumed he was with one of the other podcasts. Apparently, I just attract minions.
Yeah, this guy is his local, and he just happens to be drinking locally on the day of Eurogamer when the book is invaded by
I
podcasts
think what it
and
was,
websites.
there was the random woman we met who kissed the news box.
Yeah, from midlifegamer.net.
And then she sat down with us, and he seemed to migrate towards her, almost like some sort of gravitational pull.
Yeah, she
And
was
then
rubbing
left.
herself while talking.
Oh, there we go. Free
So,
kisses
yeah.
apparently was on offer,
Yeah.
and then he started talking to Dalek.
Yeah, and also just to point out that Hawk was dressed as Newspot for a good chunk of the day. Well, he actually bothered to get out of bed.
I need
obviously.
a wee wee.
Go for a wee wee. You can go. We'll cover for you. I'll talk like Dalek for a moment. Hello. I like things like My Little Pony, and I sometimes drink things while I'm talking about things. There you go. That's
uncanny.
It was uncanny. It's almost like he never left the room. He hasn't. He's just. Let's just see him. He's got sideburns down to the bottom of his jaw.
There's a bit of a buffering issue there.
Yeah, it was. It was a buffering issue as I belched. We had an internet belch caused by carbon dioxide in the web streams. So,
You're like a young Brian Cox there.
I like it. Should I talk about that bit about Eurogamer, should I?
If you want to.
I think I should. What?
Hi, it's amazing. Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, you got it wrong. You fool.
I've enjoyed Eurogamer.
No, we've had a good weekend. We came in on Thursday. It was Hock, Andy, and I. We queued up and we got stuff. We played a cave, which was amazing. Yeah, and then we played some God of War Ascension single player, which was amazing. Yeah, and then we played some multiplayer God of War, which actually doesn't sound like it's going to work, does it? Yeah, God of War doesn't sound like it will work, will it? No. Everybody around the table was shaking their heads in disbelief. They're looking at me like I'm the meat man who said, usually this steak sells for £10 a pound, but I'm not going to charge you £10 a pound. I'm not going to charge you £5 a pound. I'm not even going to charge you £4 a pound. I'm going to charge you £3 a pound. I'm going to throw in a bucket of sausages. That's what they're looking at me like right now.
Is that like the guy on the market had a heart attack?
Don't interrupt. So God of War Tenson multiplayer actually works. I'm not going to say any more about it, because obviously you guys can have a go at it tomorrow. I do recommend having a go. It is a curio, an absolute gem of a curio, and I was had to be persuaded to go onto it. The guy, nobody wanted to go on it. He had to actually pull people off the single player to try the multiplayer, which was, God, but yes, very good. It's very, very good.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing that.
Capturing objectives, and it still plays that God of War, but not. It's a bit like like a third person, kind of a bit like Super Smash Brothers, mix of Battlefield 3, mix of God of War, and it plays like that too.
Did you think it was amazing?
I thought it was amazing, yeah. Oh. So then we went on, we had a look at the Indie Arcade, there's some good games there. Where Is My Heart is there, which is obviously out on PlayStation Network, very, very good old game. There's a couple of games, I can't remember the names. There's one which is Last Night, which is a jousting game.
I tried that today.
Yeah, it's a bit like Temple Run, but you're a jousting knight, which is cool. It was amazing, yeah. You finished Unfinished Swan, which wasn't in the indie thing, but Dr. Hyde was interrupted.
Oh, fuck it, I thought it was.
Actually, Dr. Hamhock spent most of Thursday as a dog. Didn't you, Hock? You were a Pomeranian, was it? A dog? He spent 3 years of life in Tokyo as a dog. What were you killing mostly to survive?
Rabbits.
Rabbits?
I killed a deer.
You killed a deer. He was a dog who killed a deer
Dog.
and then ate it. Did you have sex?
No.
You didn't have sex. Did you have a den?
In the game?
Yeah, in the game.
Either? No.
Or with a dog in real life.
Could I suggest, due to battery issues, that we shut this down for now, and if things improve, we can do a part 2?
This is not going to improve. This is as good as it's going to get. So Hock was talking about Tokyo Jungle, which is £10.
Overall,
So going to lose this file.
Out already. It was very, very good. No, not saving it. This is the Lolocaust. This is not
countdown.
This is not the game name. This is not professional broadcast.
There is an episode for the past 2 months.
everybody just has to talk over. If you've got any points left, just speak now.
I'm still going. We're carrying. So that was Tokyo
Don't be a hero, Bouncy. Don't be a hero.
Then you tried about Little Big Planet karting,
Yeah, it's great.
which is amazing.
I preferred being a little dog, though.
Yeah, you preferred Tokyo Jungle. Then
I'm going to go kart.
I had a go with my friends at Carmageddon at Stainless Software. They showed me Carmageddon Fun Size for iPad, which was amazing, yeah. We talked to people from the room who recognised Dr. Hamhock on sight because his article about their game had been shared around the office. One of the kind of leads on the game, a natty Irish guy in a waistcoat, stared at him intently and said, "You didn't say anything about me bloody game though." Why didn't you say anything nice about the game, Hock?
Because the editorial on the website's utterly shit. That's why. There's no control. The reviews are a sham. It's only Duff who does good reviews.
So that's my fault. But yeah, we're at 2 minutes 23 anyway. We'll probably run out of time before we run out of battery. That'd be cool. So we tried that, and we tried indie games. We've had a look at retro stuff today. We played a bit of Micro Machines, in which a bloke told me how to play Micro Machines, so which button to go.
No.
And then
So you look as though you're a bit young for this game.
we were on the Mega Mix on a 4-player. It was Nicola. Was it Nicola? Yeah, Nicola versus him and his partner. I thrashed him soundly. He just put the controller down and walked away silently. He was defeated. He was broken. He was winning every match up until we sat down, and then I destroyed
What
him.
depressed me most about that, I remember Micro Machines fondly from my childhood. All people today seem to want to do is give the characters stupid names like Knob or Tits.
Or Anusy as well, wasn't it? So yes. So and I thrashed them all as Violet Berlin, obviously, who as a time on Bad Influence got to be in the game. She was digitised in. So highlight of the game, Hawks, of the show, Hawk, so far. Bear in mind you finished going anyway, so highlight the show.
Wasn't that the 83rd top-down?
It was Miami. It's like Retro City Rampage, but the other one was it Final Miami?
Yeah, that was
NES
awesome.
game.
And Zombie U was amazing.
Zombie U was amazing, yeah. Duff, highlight.
Actually, it was that themed prison-style game.
Prison Architect.
Yeah. You've
I'll be talking more about Prison Architect in another show. Emma, your highlights so far? Quickly. Got a minute left. Take your time.
She met Hugh Grant.
Come on. Walking Round was her highlight, Nicola. Playing Carmageddon. She played Carmageddon for the first time. And I think my highlight has to still be the Wii U and the Cave, mixture of the two. Wii U, genuinely surprised by the weight of the controller, the kind of interactivity in Zombie U. It was worth the queue. And so to the Gamescast people, I'm envious that you are getting to play some more tomorrow. Enjoy the show. Thank you very much for talking to us in this Pubcast. Thank you to Dalek. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Dalek.
Bye, Dalek.
Goodbye, Dr. Hamhock.
Bye.
Goodbye, Boyster.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Duff.
Cheerio.
Goodbye, Emma. Goodbye, Nicholas on the phone. Goodbye, Amy. Goodbye, Phil.
Goodbye, Phil.
And I'm Bouncy.
I think that Duncan looks like Smeagol.
No, and with 5 seconds left, this is Bouncy Rules signing off from the Nostromo. Goodbye!